very glad to be here. Okay, with our excellent teachers here. I'm Sabrina from Qiaotou branch. Okay, and that is, Crystal from Gangshan branch, and also, those two teachers, Julia, and they are from Xinzhuang and the Fushan branch, right? Okay, in Zuoying, near Zuoying. Okay, and there's also one teacher, okay, Melody from Qishan. So actually, there are many, bosses here today, okay? And hope, okay, we can provide some useful English teaching, message, information, skills, or anything, that is very helpful to you, okay, especially for your presentation. That's their homework, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so later I hope that everybody can be my student, and as much as you can involve in, you can learn as much as you can. So hope that you can get involved into my teaching a lot, and pretend that you are all the students, around 10 to 12 years old, and who have learned English for like 4 to 5 years. Okay, not so much like you do right now. Okay, and then later I'm going to give out this one, and which is actually from our book, the Joy English book. Okay, and there's also some PowerPoint for you, and there will be some games and activities. Okay, so now I'm going to hand out the paper to you. Okay, you can, of course, okay, after the games, there will be some, presents for you, okay? So if you can get more points today, you will have extra gifts. Okay, so now pretend you are the student here, and please take a look at the PowerPoint. Okay, this is actually from our e-teaching tool, which is a very, very brilliant invention for the teachers enjoy. Okay, because it actually saves us a lot of time. We don't need to share the books with the students. We don't need to use old books, and we can use everything on the computer. Okay, ready? So this is actually the first 2 pages of our book. Okay, so everybody now. Hi, I'm Sabrina. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Come on, how are you? Oh, excellent, thank you. Okay, so now listen. What about me? Don't you care about me? Guys, you say how?
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, okay? So now, listen, this is our dialogue today, okay? So our MJ16 Unit 1. So please take a look, okay? Silent reading, okay? Silent reading, please take a look. And take out your pen or pencil, please. Okay, so now listen, guys. Did you see this? Okay, now there are some new words down there. Okay, so please use your pen and circle those new words in your dialogue. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 words. Please circle it. Go. 30 seconds. Go. Don't you have pens? Don't you? Or you do? Oh, you don't have pens. That's okay. We have some gifts for you. Okay, so okay. Okay, so we have some presents for you. Okay, when you are doing the circling, we can hand out the gifts for you first. Thank you. Okay, and please read the dialogue carefully. Maybe I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay, just circle the words that are actually in the story.
Yeah, 7 words. There are 7 new words.
Say handout. We're using for you.
Ready? Who is not ready? Please raise up your hand. Okay, if you don't have questions, then I will have questions for you. Okay, then, ready? Okay, I think everybody's ready. Okay, so now, please look at the second, okay, look at this one. Okay, ready? So now, everybody just listen to me. just listen to me, okay? So, and read with your dialogue, just listen, okay? And because, you know, there are some new words that you don't know. So you need to listen carefully how I pronounce it, so you will know how to pronounce it later. Okay, ready? So listen. Eva's new adventure. Eva landed in another world. It was the cool season there. Everything looked very gray. Maybe it was because the streets were dark. She wondered why people here didn't turn the lights on. Miss Webb's device led her to a spot. It was an old but tidy basement. There were several kids and a young lady inside. The lady was talking to a little girl who looked pale and sick. Aunt Teresa, when will Uncle Joseph come back? Asked the girl. Soon, answered Teresa. Someone knocked on the door. Teresa opened it, and there was a gentleman who looked very tired. All of the kids greeted him happily. Okay, so now it is your turn. But now, guys, I'm going to change some words, okay, to be a very crazy word, which is not there. Okay, but you don't need to follow me. You have to follow your script. Okay, ready? So everybody open your mouth and repeat after me. Okay, ready? I'm going to say some crazy words, but don't follow me. Follow your dialogue. Okay, ready? So 1, 2, 3, go. Eva's new adventure. Go.
Eva's new adventure.
Eva landed in another garden. It was the hot season there.
It was the cool season there.
Everything looked very bright.
Everything looked very bright.
Maybe it was because the sky was dark.
Maybe it was because the streets were dark.
She wondered why animals here didn't turn the computer on.
She wondered why people here didn't turn the lights on.
Miss Wang's device led her to a spot.
Miss Webb's device led her to the spot.
It was an old but a pretty basement.
It was an old but tidy basement.
There were several cats and a young boy inside.
There were several kids and a young lady inside.
The lady was talking to a little puppy who looked pale and healthy.
The lady was talking to the little girl who looked pale and sick.
Aunt Teresa, when will Uncle Santa come back?
Aunt Teresa, when will Uncle Joseph come back?
Asked the girl.
Asked the girl.
Soon, answered Teresa.
Soon, answered Teresa.
Someone knocked on the window.
Someone knocked on the door.
Teresa opened it, and there was a gentleman who looked very happy.
Teresa opened it, and there was a gentleman who looked very tired.
All of the kids greeted him sadly.
All of the kids greeted him happily.
Yeah, okay, good. So now what I'm going to do, so now, do you have any questions about the part? Which one you don't know? Okay, now, listen. So there are some new words, right? Did you circle it? Okay, so for example, okay, the first one, okay, everybody look here. This one, you say season. 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 Okay, everybody, E-A is long E sound. We say E, C. Okay, so everybody say season. Season. Okay, so what is season? Season is like spring, summer, fall, winter. That is season. Okay, so one more time, everybody say season. Season. Good. Okay, so now the second one. Okay, so everybody look here. This one you say spot. 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 Okay, spot means a place. Okay, for example, okay, like a fire station. Okay, like Kaohsiung, Taipei 101. That is a spot. Okay, so now and then everybody one more time say spot. Spot. Good. Okay, now next one. Okay, everybody say basement. Look here, basement. Okay, now A silent E is long A sound. We say A. So everybody say base. Base. M-E-N-T, we say ment. Okay, everybody say basement. Basement. Okay, this is the first floor. Okay, now the one under that will be the basement. Okay, everybody say basement. Basement. Good. Okay, so now the next one. Okay, so here. Okay, oh, tidy. Okay, so go. Everybody look here. This one say tidy. Tidy. here. It doesn't mean like, oh, clean your room, tidy your room. No. Okay, tidy here means it is very clean. Okay, now that is tidy. Okay, so one more time. Everybody say tidy.
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 Good. Okay, next one. Okay, so everybody look here. This one you say pale.
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 A silent E, we say A, so everybody say pale. Pale. So one more time, you say pale.
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 Pale. Pale is like your face look white, but that's sick. You know, that's because we are sick. So that's pale. Okay, so now one more time, everybody say pale.
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 Good. Okay, so the last two. Okay, so everybody go. This one say gentleman. Gentleman.
Gentleman.
Gentleman.
Gentleman.
Okay, so gentleman. Gentle means you are very kind. Okay, so gentleman, like guys, you say, oh, ladies and gentlemen, right? Okay, that especially refers to a man. Okay, go. Everybody say gentleman. Gentleman. Okay, however, for women we say lady, right? Okay, so now the last one. Okay, so everybody we say, what is that? Okay, greet. Okay, everybody say greet.
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 E is long E sound. So everybody say greet.
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 Yes, the past and the past participle we say greeted. So everybody will say greet, greeted, greeted. Go.
Greet.
Greeted, greeted. Yes, okay. So what does greet mean? Means you say hi, hello, just like the beginning of the class, right? Okay, we say, hey, how are you? You say, fine, thank you. So we greeted with each other. Okay, right? So one more time, everybody say greet.
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 Okay, so now, since nobody has any questions now, so I assume that everybody knows what's inside, right? Okay, now listen. 3 people in a group right now. Now, you have 1 minute. You have to find out your partners. Or you have to complete, the task all by yourself. And that will be a tough work. So please, you have to look 3 people in a group. Only 3 people in a group. So 1 minute. Okay, ready? Go. If you don't know, I'm gonna rate for you. Okay, ready? So now listen. Can you together? 1, 2, 3. Can you stay here, please? Okay. Hello, girl. Okay, so then you can be together. Okay, you 3 are together. Thank you. Or you have your own friend. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3. Okay, together. Okay, come on. Okay. Yeah. So you can sit together. Okay, so now and then. Yeah, thank you very much. You will have a lot of exercise today. Okay. Okay, ready? Hurry up, hurry up. Okay, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, 20 seconds. 10. Okay, 0. So now, listen. What are you going to do later? Oh, okay. So now listen. You are going to make your own questions from the dialogue. What does that mean? I will give you a piece of white paper, A4 paper later. Okay. So now you are a team. Okay. So now you don't. Oh, you ready? Who? 2 is fine. Okay, good. So maybe one of the teacher can be, your members. Okay. Who doesn't make a group? Ready? Are you? 1, 2. Only 2 people? Okay, so that's okay. Please don't could you? Thank you. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so or you will do a lot of exercise today. Okay, so now what are we going to do today? Now you have to make the questions from the dialogue. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, so for example, you can make any questions from 5W and 1H. For example, what? Where? Why? Okay, you like this. Okay, when? Who? Okay, and one H question, how? Okay, so now, or you can make a yes/no question. For example, did she da da da? Okay, or has she da da da? Okay, that's the question. Okay. Oh, there's one more. Crystal, they can make a pair. They can make a group now. Yeah. Crystal, that's the boy. They can make a yeah. Okay. Okay, now. Guys, for example, you can ask the questions like, what is the season? Okay, right? Okay, and then actually from the dialogue, you know what the season is. Okay, so now, everybody, I'm going to give you the paper, and you will have like 2 minutes to make like at least 4 questions. 4 questions. Okay, are you ready? Okay.
1-on-1. That's yours. Okay. Write the question.
至少是。那第一个问题是，你说有一个需求，好像可以。
Whose adventure? And then maybe the answer is you know, try to.
我是在看第一次看，我就怎么会有第一次？可能是秋天或者是欧城或者是。
Did you write down the questions? You can actually write down like five WH questions, like who's new adventure or who with pale and sick. Let's make questions from the dialogue with Ray. Because these are the questions we're going to, like this is a story we're going to ask them, to ask the students, so you can make the questions. Usually we write about 5 to 10 questions, and then when we go into the classroom, we ask the
5 to
students.
10?
Yeah.
We thought it was 4.
You can write 4. Usually we have about 10 to 20. We got all the questions ready when we're doing the preparation, and when we go into the class and we know what we can ask. So usually there are the WH questions. Or you can use yes/no questions too, like did Eva or did Joseph or did Teresa? Just ask them questions from the dialogue.
Okay, thank you.
But you have to write down the questions.
Okay. 那就跟多少？这里就是questions。我找到第一个问题 ，How was the basement like？ 太快了吧 ，sorry。你要写特德斯的。
And then the answer is equals yes.
现在也可以。
Yes.
Was it the hospital there?
Yeah, if you can make as many questions as you can, you know, you'll have more chance to win.
应该可以吧？对啊。Was lady。等一下，太高不是。
Later, you'll know that later.
Who was the person who knocked on the door? The person 那个叫什么？敲门的人是谁？然后他说不是那个敲门的人看起来 very tired。然后我要这是答案啊，问题要怎么问？How did the gentleman look like？ 哦，可是不出来。塔罗卡 3 points。哦。啊？为什么？因为我们3个人嘛。我们要问一个问题，他的答案是那个敲门的人 ，the gentleman who knocked on the door looked very tired。那如果要问问题的话，答案是
Okay, time. Okay, now listen. I hope that everybody everybody's done, okay? Ready? Now, why do I give you 3 straws? Because that represents your points from each team. Okay, later I'm going to pass the ball. If you get the ball, you need to choose any other teams and read out your question. And they have to answer your question based on the ballot. If they cannot answer your question, you can take 1 of their points away. And you will have more points. Okay, is that okay now? Now let's pass the ball. Okay, so please, you can pass to any team that you want. You just pass, okay? But don't pass to the back, to the teachers, okay? Come on. Okay, ready? So, 1, 2, 3, go. Pass the ball. Stop. Okay, good. Okay, so please. Okay, now, you have to choose a team first. Who do you want to ask the question to? Who do you want to take the points from? Which one? Which one? Which team? Go, just choose one. There. Okay, good. So ask them the question. Go. Why did all of the kids greet the gentleman happily? This team, please answer. Why? You know there's no clear answers, but you can guess. Uh-oh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh, okay, so you can say maybe he didn't show up.
Maybe he didn't show up for a long time.
Oh, very good. Okay, can you accept the answer? Okay, so you cannot take their points away. Okay, so please pass the ball. Okay, go. Stop. Okay, stop. Okay. Where do you want to pass the ball to? Okay, now which team do you want to ask? You can choose. You can just choose your favorite one. Oh, then okay. So now they want to take your points away. Okay, so what's your question? How was the how was the little girl when she talked to the lady? That's a very good one. How was the little girl when she talked to the lady? How? She looked pale and sick. Yes, okay. So she looked pale and sick. Okay, can you accept the answer? Yes, okay, very good. Can I have the ball? Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now listen. This is just a brief idea, okay? So like in my class, I will keep like passing the ball and ask the questions and ask the kids to take the points away. Okay? And then now let's go back to the next part, okay? So here, the grammar pattern. Okay, now I'm going to teach you the one. Okay, don't play with the straw, okay? Because we still need it. Now listen, this is actually the one everybody hates a lot. Okay, that's why I want to take this one as an example today. Okay, now we have to combine a sentence with who, which, and that. Okay, so everybody, let's take a look at the sentence. Go. You say the man is helping the boy. Go.
The man is helping the boy.
The boy is lost.
The boy is lost.
Yes. Okay. Now listen, guys. Because the boy, is he a human or like a cat or dog? A human, right? Okay. So we have to use who. Okay. So this is actually the boy and the boy. Did you see? They are repeated. They are repeated. So we can erase the second one and say who. Okay, and because this is this is this, right? So we have to put this directly behind the boy. Okay, so now how do we say it? So everybody look here. So bye-bye, the boy. Hello, who? Okay, so now, and then we can combine a sentence. Or we can say that. Okay, go, everybody say it. The man is helping, go.
The man is helping the boy.
Who is lost? Or you can say that. Okay, everybody again. The man is, go.
The man is helping the boy.
That is lost. Let's do one more practice. Okay, so here, the lady is holding the girl. The girl is smiling. Guys, which one is repeated? Repeated, can you tell me?
The girl.
The girl, yes, okay. So now we need to bye-bye the girl. Hello, that, okay? So how do you say it? Go. Everybody say it. Go. You say the lady. Try.
The lady is holding the girl.
Who is smiling? Or we can say that, right? Yes, okay, just like this, okay? So we need to goodbye the girl. Hello? Who? Okay, so now, guys, can you say, oh, the lady who is holding the girl is smiling? No, because the lady is not the repeated words, okay? So we can only goodbye, erase the repeated words. Okay, so now, are you ready? So here, we can do one more practice, okay, to see if you know that or not. So we invited the guests. The guests are our neighbors. Which one is the repeated words? The guests, right? So we need to erase the guests, okay? So now, could you please answer me the question? What's the answer? Go, we invited?
We invited the guests who are our neighbors.
Yes, okay, very good. Okay, so now what about the last one? Mom is talking to the woman. The woman is standing in front of the bank. Which one is repeated? The woman, right? So no, you have to erase it. So how do you say the answer? Go.
Mom is talking to a woman
Who is standing in front of the bank? Very good. So now, this is your show time. Okay, so that's why I said that you will have a lot of exercise today. Okay, now listen here. Since you're, okay, there are two. Okay, you are a group, right? Okay, now, and who is here and doesn't have a group yet? No. Crystal, would you please help them? There are only two people. Thank you. Okay, now listen. I'm going to you and remember your number. Okay, remember your number because each number has a different assignment. Okay, ready? Number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, good. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and without a microphone. Ready? Number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, now 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and the 1, 2, 3. Okay, so are you ready? So now listen. Do you still have the paper? You can use the other side. Now listen. Number 1, you need to come here. Go outside. Go outside and wait. Okay, go outside. Okay, now go outside, and I am going to tell you 2 sentences just like this. But some sentences will be very long. So you must have good memory. Okay? And then you need to come back. Talk to the rest of the people. Ready? Now you need to say it. Remember, okay, all the words. Exactly all the words. Okay? And then the second one, you repeat what I said, okay? And the second one, need to write down the answers. Okay, but the other 2 people can help that. The person, okay? Don't just leave her alone. Okay, she's so innocent and helpless, okay? And then when number 2 finish, that one. Number 3, you have to come to me wherever I am. I will be here, there, everywhere. Okay, you have to come here with me, to me, and show me the answer. Okay, the fastest one can get 3 straws. The second one, 2 straws. The last one, only 1 straw. And the rest of it, 0 straws, no points. Are you ready for the game? Okay, so now number 1, please go outside and wait for me. Okay, go. Right answer.
好，卢卡，交给你了。
Okay, come. Easy, right?
我听你一起啊。
那3呢？
那我跟你竞争一下。
哎，感觉回去会抓住你。
我也觉得。
我们应该要交换一下的。
对啊，快点去把它分开。你会计划后吗？
要不要喝？
那我
陪陈乳香的钱交多少？
啊，哇，谢谢。
陪茶。
我是哪？我长记。
他们是150啊。
好喝吗？
我分输了。
等下，在那之前，先等一下，哈鲁卡呢？哈鲁卡。在家跟我。
You forgot. You can come to me again.
等一下，
我不会拼在那这里玩，这个吗？
Okay, when you finish, you need to come to me. Number 3. Number 2, write down the answers. Number 2, number 3, come to
哦 ，nice and。is 哦，I
Good, number one. Good, very good. Okay, good. Let me see.
我准备跳舞。
哇！Good. Okay. One more time, and then. Okay, so now.
你知道为什么我会写意思？
Now.
他跟我讲是意思。
Listen. Now, pass the paper. You know your number, right? So, number 2, pass the paper to number 3. Number 2, pass the paper to number 3. Okay, listen. Now we change. Number 2, go outside. Number 3, write the answer. And the number 1 has to come to me. Okay, ready? So number 2,
但是我想他说了一次，对，我点。但是如果你不能记得，回来也可以。
Is a welcome party. That's nice. The girl was. The girl is pretty. The girl is pretty. Hey. 叫。他们要错题目了。Welcome party. 应该是吧。Yeah, Howard. 他怎么写这么快？不是他们抄我们答案，结果他们还给我们找。没有，那抄答案我是第一句。对啊，你抄我们的句。变相那个。完蛋，然后就超长的。我刚。那完了，然后到最后人家。他刚有跟你说。那你没有？哦，不，第四名吧。哎呦，他现在看不懂啊，是跟我们家不会比。等下就是你们要比看的记忆，然后。哎，我真的很怕忘记。希望他把前面写的都不写。不要找多一本，找一本。你中得过人家吗？你中得过人家吗？
我们本来是2根，他们本来是1根。
有地方可以写吗？好，我们有2个绿色哎。跟别人换颜色。
Okay, guys. Because of the time limitation, okay, we have to stop the game, okay? However, we can keep going, okay? Then I will change the number. For example, later, okay, maybe okay, I will pass the paper to number 1, and number 3 to come to me, number 2 one right, and number 2 come to me and say the answers. Okay, so now, but usually, okay, after one sentence, I will just go over that. Okay, for example, here, this is the first one, the first sentence I asked you to do, right? Okay, for example, I bought a gift from the clerk. The clerk was nice and polite. Which one's repeated? The clerk. So everybody tell me the answer. Go. I bought a gift. Go.
I bought a gift
From a clerk who was nice and polite. Okay. However, for the second one, everybody, a lot of, oh, this is not the one. Okay, now, for example, here, the last one. Howard met a girl at a welcome party last night. The girl is pretty. A lot of people made a mistake here. Guys, a lot of you write down, Howard met a girl at a welcome party last night. Who is pretty? So, last night is pretty? No, right? Okay, which one's repeated? The girl, right? So you need to put this directly here. So everything comes here. So if you say who last night is pretty, who is behind last night, then that becomes last night is pretty, not a girl. Okay, so do you get it? Okay, now everybody, what's the answer? Can you tell me? Go. Howard met, go.
Howard met a girl
Who is pretty at a welcome party last night? Did you get it? Okay, good. So now, listen. Okay, that's the one. Okay, and then we have some book exercises. Okay, so now, and then I want to show you something, okay, about the questions I may, ask from the dialogue. For example, how was the weather in the new world? Okay, from the dialogue. Or like, why did everything look so great? So these are the questions I made, okay, to ask my students, or either my students may make, okay, to ask other students. Okay, that's all. Okay, this is my demonstration. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so now, so now I want to explain a little bit about the theory. Okay, why I adopt this. Okay, so actually enjoy right now. We actually mainly focus on student center. Okay, instead of teachers keep standing here, teach, like a nagging, murmuring. Okay, so now we actually hope students can learn from each other. This is called cooperative learning approach. Okay, so maybe you can Google it, okay, to see what it is about. Okay, and then actually that can be combined with the student-centered methodology. Okay, students can work together. However, the teacher's role is not just like standing there doing nothing. You can see that I was walking around, assist the students. Okay, maybe you can adopt some of the ideas from my teaching. Okay, and do I have to like share? Yeah. Okay, as teacher method says, okay, so I was graduated from Isho University. Okay, I studied for a master's degree here. However, actually, you will never know what my major was when I was in the university. My major was Chinese. Okay, so that is actually totally two different things. Yeah, Chinese, yeah, that's my bachelor's degree. Okay, so I studied in Chinese. Okay, however, I really want to be an English teacher, and I work in Joy, for several years, and then I decide to come back, okay, to study again. Okay, so that's why, okay, I studied for the master's degree here. And actually, I learned a lot, okay, from all of the teachers and, classmates here, and I had a really wonderful time. And after that, I went back to Joy again until now. It's another 12 years. And why do I choose Joy? There are several reasons, okay? For example, actually Joy offer us a lot of like resources, which other cram schools cannot offer us. Usually, for another cram schools, teachers have to edit, the teaching materials by themselves. Sometimes because some of my friends, they are working in like Wenli Bushiban or something, okay, they have actually a lot of stuff to do. Sometimes they even have to edit their teaching resources like just on the weekends, or even to 1 p.m., 2 p.m. or 3 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. at night, okay, in the very early morning. However, in Joy, we have a lot of resources just like what you saw here, okay, what you see here. Okay, that is called e-teaching tool. So basically, there are a lot of exercises. Okay, did I show that? Maybe not here. There are actually a lot of things that we can do from our school, from Joy headquarters, and also they offer us the newest information every month. Okay, we will go to Joy quarter. Okay, to study again. They can offer everything, and even I learned a lot of communication skills from the teachers in headquarters. They teach us how to communicate with students. Okay, even sometimes they'll teach us, some very common, can I call that disease? Like ADHD, okay, Tourette syndrome, people, syndromes, okay, like Tourette's, okay. So, we have more and more students like this. And how do we, if you want to be a teacher, and even if you don't want to be a teacher, we can learn a lot from how to communicate or how to, get along with those people. And I think that is pretty good. Okay, this is why I'm still choosing Joy, and there are many reasons why. I hope I can have one more, more time to share with you. However, I think there's a time limitation, so I will just give the microphone, okay, to another, teacher here to, briefly introduce our Joy, okay? So if you have any questions, okay, feel free to ask us later, okay?
Yeah, it's all right. I don't use a microphone. Can you hear me? Yes? All right. There are about over 30, or more than 30 teachers. Well, I actually have a question I'm really interested in knowing. There are over 30 people sitting here. Are there anybody interested in teaching after you graduate from the school? That's the first question. And the second one is, is there anybody you're interested in going to the graduate school? You're not going to the working field. You're not in a hurry to find a job. Two questions. All right. Do you know what you would want to do after you graduate? The third question: are you going to graduate in June? Yes. Yes. Next year. So who is going to graduate this year? Please raise your hand. All right. Are you thinking about working as a teacher, especially teaching English? Raise your hand. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Now, actually, Joy is we are actually an organization. We actually based on teaching kids English. They're from kindergarten kids, about 4 to 6 years old, all the way 7 to 12. There are elementary school students from grade 1 to grade 6. And then after that, there will be junior high school students all the way to the senior high school students. So a lot of them, they've been learning for over about 10 years. They do use a lot of English in class. So are you shy to use English? Or you are okay? Because we prepare actually all the files in Chinese, but we do actually to take care of the international students. Is there anybody who are international students? One? Two? Okay. Yeah. So it's better we use a lot of English. Now, I'm going to show you a video about Joy School. So maybe you're not interested in watching it, and you can just close your eyes and take a short break. Okay. This is actually a commercial we actually put on the Facebook to show people to welcome the foreign teachers to come to work in Taiwan. Yeah. It's a very short one, it's about 2 or 3 minutes. And today we have about a full franchise schools from Kaohsiung area.
Milk in Taiwan is prepared many ways, and I would describe it as food of the gods, rich with flavor. You have got to try the goat here. I'm totally used to life in Taiwan because this is my home now. This is where I work. I've been here for 20 years. My wife and I run the place together.
Hey, how's everybody doing today?
Joy's system is much better than the other school I was working at. The other school had, 7 or 8 textbooks for one class, and you're getting dizzy trying to switch from textbook to textbook, and the quizzes and the tests were just overwhelming for the students. Joy's system is so much better than the other school. It's simpler yet thorough. This is me about 20 years ago on a field trip with the students. We're having an activity here, and this is me helping another lucky owner open their own Joy school. Teaching has changed a lot. I would say a lot of it is actually due to the Joy Toolkit. It has the same great teaching materials right available to you on a computer screen. You have a digital whiteboard you can write on, you can make your own games, and you can even use the games and activities right in the toolkit. Well, of course, not every student is the same, so you sometimes have to approach them differently.
John believes in teaching without distinction. He respects each student as an individual and teaches them in accordance with their aptitude. Seeing students get a little better in English every day is the most rewarding for him.
You'll have a wonderful time and learn a lot. Be prepared to work, be respectful, and you can't go wrong.
Alright, so this is actually like a very short, like a brief commercial that we show on the Facebook to introduce a little bit about how you have to do, what you have to do. I've been working at Joy School for about 36 years. It was a long time ago. I started working in the year 1988, which maybe most of you guys were not even born. But working with kids is actually quite different because we all can speak English quite well, but it's actually not easy, to teach little kids English. You have to speak fluent English, but you also have to use a lot of like a body, like the gestures, and you have to be energetic. So I don't know. I work with some of the students here today. Some of you guys are just a little shy, which is okay. But the kids, they will always show you what you can do, how to work with them. I think you only have one question you actually would want to know is about the pay, right? How much you will get, and the working hours. There are 2 things I think maybe we can share. The working hours usually is from Monday to Friday or the work days, and then usually some of the schools will work on Saturday morning, some of the schools that will work all day on Saturday. And then the pay is actually not bad compared to the time when I started. It's about the starting pay for the teachers here as a Chinese full-time teachers, and it's about over 40 NT per month. And we do offer like a health insurance or the work insurance. So I don't know if you guys are interested. Here, the teacher said next week you are going to do the demonstration, right? Are you ready for this demonstration next week? Do you know what to do? Yeah. How long is it?
They have to.
Like a, yeah. You have to. Yeah, I can actually, Sabrina has been teaching for over 20 years, and then Carol has been teaching for over 10? 16. Okay, that's a long time. And then Julia has been working, we used to work together over about 20 years, and then Melanie over there at the back, and we worked together for, I've known her for over 30 years. So if you actually need some help or suggestions about for the demonstration for next week, we can actually do a little help just to tell you how, because usually the lesson plan is actually quite different. For writing it down, that's all the ideas, but you have to fulfill it in the class. You have to work it with the students. So that's why Sabrina was doing a quite good job. She used a lot of like an e-teaching toolkit, and then when I started teaching, we have to use all the textbooks. But now you can just use it like a one finger, and then if you know computer, everything's all computerized. So you can just use a computer. All the games, they're just from the computer. So I think working at Joy School, it's actually a quite different experience. I started working a long time ago, but I started working for about 2 months, and then I went to another kind of school called the Hejianen Test School, and not quite familiar with the system there, and then so I went back to the head office and then do trainings. I do a lot of like English teachers training for over 20 years. So if you do actually need teaching suggestions, not only teaching English, getting good pay, but also you have to actually do pay attention to if you work at any of the prime schools. Do they offer you the trainings or workshops or seminars? Which Joy School, the head office, we do actually spend a lot of money on that part. We don't only want teachers to come in and work. We do actually want the teachers to teach and also improve their teaching skills at the same time. Yeah, and then we have about 250 schools all over Taiwan, and we have over 300 schools in mainland China. And then I went to Beijing and Harbin to help them open the school. Each of the schools, they have about over 60,000 little kids, which is quite different because they're all over the place and running around. I did a demo at the kindergarten in Beijing, and then the kids actually impressed me because, you know, if you want to answer questions, how do you say it? Yes, sure. They say teacher me, right? And then the little kids in Beijing, they don't say teacher me. They say teacher mirror. Yeah, because they do have a lot of twister tongue. And then it's actually quite different. And I went to Harbin and I did demos there too. We do have a lot of like a strong desire to want to learn English well. So we want the Taiwan kids to actually learn English well. We do actually need all the young teachers to join us, to go into the classroom and to teach. And then so far we have AI for now. You can use the computer and all the like e-teaching. We do actually have teachers going to the classroom and work with them, with the little kids. And do you like to work with little children? About 4 years all the way to 15 years old. Or you want to work with the older kids? Not interested? Who is interested in teaching? Okay. Yeah. And then we do actually have like a QR code. There's a form. You can, if you're interested, you can actually use a QR code and then just write down all the information, and then you can contact our school. There's Qishan branch, which is in Qishan, Gangshan branch, which is in Gangshan, and then Fushan branch is in Kaohsiung City, and then we have another one, Xiaotou, which is in Xiaotou, as you can see. And then you can actually use this QR code and then just fill out the form, and then we can actually contact you after that, and you can get like further information of how you can start teaching. Yeah. Any questions you want to ask or you're interested in knowing?
If you think that it's really hard to, you know, like convey your explanation in English, you can ask us in Chinese. Okay? Our Chinese is really good. Taiwanese is good. Don't forget my major in Chinese. Any questions? 没有任何问题的。大家赶快问哦，因为这是很好的机会。因为有时候我们有时候在面试的时候不好意思问老板，今天当一个练习，就可以赶快问一下。然后你不要觉得大家在大家面前面问会不好意思啊什么的，就是你可以问问看没有关系。
Actually, my daughter, she's going to graduate. She studied at the university. Yeah. Alright, now this is what the information that we want to share for today, and then I'm going to like something for the teachers here, or the students here, or the people here, sitting over here and just paying all the attention. We really appreciate that. Thank you.
Sorry, here's that one. Can you count your straw? How many straws do you have? Four. Four. How many? 6. And how many? More than 6. More than 6. 9. You have 9. Thank you. Okay. Oh. You have a special gift from us, okay? And that's a reward, okay? Yeah, thank you. 来，大家，因为我们也不太想要耽误到你们下课时间哈。啊，如果有剩下的，不好意思大家问的话 ，OK。
Well, I think that today really there is some different teaching techniques, right? Teaching methods, which is different from what we learned last time. So, do you have any questions about the teaching stuff, about the job, about Joy? No other questions? All right, if not, I think we really have to let them go because they're really quite busy. They're all bosses, from different branches. So also we need to take a break, all right? So let's just thank them again, and then give them a big hand. Thank you.